Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. What a beautiful evening it is in Nova Scotia tonight, man. It is so nice. It's spring. The sun is shining. It's like 13 degrees right now. So I figured I'd get out here just before supper and have a try in the brook for a trout, man. No luck. That first hole I was in, I thought for sure I was going to knuckle into something there, but nothing hanging out in that hole. So my intention was to drift down to the Confluence and maybe have a few casts down there and get some supper on the go. But as you saw, the river's still running a little bit too high for that. And actually, the way it's scoured out between the banks, I think it's scoured out so there's a bit of a channel there now. I don't know I'm going to be able to cross there anymore. So I'm going to have to do some scouting to see if I can find another way across the brook to get to the Confluence, because I don't want to not be able to go there. That's one of my favorite spots. So anyway, I'm going to unpack. I'm at the, so I ended up having to backtrack a little bit, and I came back up to the original spot. This is kind of fitting. This is the very first place that I ever drifted to. Me and the boys came here a couple years ago, man, and boy, we've had some good times here. Anyway, I'm going to start unpacking. We're going to get set up for some supper and a nice cup of tea and enjoy some time here beside the brook. I think I'm all done fishing for tonight, but we'll see. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoy. Okay, I thought I'd spare you the details of setup, so I'm all ready to go. I've got my DIY alcohol stove perched in here just nicely on a rock, on a semi-flat rock. I've got some more rocks here. There's a little bit of breeze tonight, so I'm trying to block the wind here a little bit. I'm just going to dump my methyl hydrate in. It's going to be a two-stage thing because I got to make my tea first, and then I got to cook my supper. That's good for that. Now let's get it lit. I've got my QSP Bison D2 with me. There we go, that is lit. Now that wind is kind of gusting around a bit. This should help some. You can feel it from right there. It's not too bad. I'll get my tea on anyway first and see if I can find another flat rock, or maybe even this will do. There, we'll try that for a minute. Well, I don't know why my pot is trying to roll. Oh, I gotta get my gloves out. I don't have my gloves. Okay, so I had a feeling something was amiss, and it was. So let me put my gloves on. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking because I had this piece of the equipment in a different pocket than I usually carry it. So let's see. I forgot about my beer can chicken stove. Oh, that's a bad idea, but I'm going for it. There we go. That's better. Now that'll hold that on there. And now that'll go on there. Nice. I could even put that down on the old coals too if I wanted to. That looks better. Let's take this out of here. Put that right on the old coals, and then I can kind of level this stove out a bit. There, let's try that. I couldn't figure out why my teapot felt like it was rolling on me. It's because it was, because I didn't have the base. I'm just learning. One drift at a time. There, let's try that now. Shouldn't be too long and I'll have tea. That's not going to take very long anyway. My stove is a little bit kinked there. I'll get them straightened out because I got to put them out before I start cooking so I can fill them up again. Now, this is another one of these spots where I really thought the hammock chair wasn't going to work. And yet here I am. Awesome. Full hammock chair. I can see upstream, I can see downstream. Sun shining in nice through the trees. Right on. We'll get a nice bite to eat here and have a bit of a relax before we head home. Very nice. Oh yeah, my tea is at a boil there now. No trouble. That did not take long. I grabbed my snuff cap. And take my tea off here for a second. Just put it there. Take the stove off. See, that stove got messed up on there. Ooh, that's hot. Even through my glove, that was hot. Alright, just stuff that stove out for a minute. Well, let's pour some tea. That is looking good. That is Earl Grey. I'm going to put the bag in there too for a little bit longer. Now, there we go. My tea is made. It's going to continue to steep here for a little bit. And now I'm going to get supper on. I'm going to mess with this stove for a few seconds and get everything straightened out. And we'll get cooking. I'll show you what I got for supper tonight. Alright, I got the stove all squared away again. What had happened was I was putting my crossbars on the wrong side of this here part. This part is bulged out because it goes around the can. I was trying to put the crossbars on that instead of where they go on the top. Unobservant. Just being unobservant. Let's refill the stove. There we go. He did not take very much at all. Now we're going to cook some supper. I hope. That is going strong. Let's get that on there. And I got my fork, which I might not need too much. I got my pan. It's got a little bit of dirt in it. Now I don't want to do what I did the other night and have grease flying everywhere. There we go. Now the first thing that's going to go in the pan is going to be oil. I've got everything in my little Bear Complex containers. That was a wonderful gift that I use every time I'm taking food into the woods. I've just got some olive oil here tonight. Use about that much, I guess. Maybe a little more. Maybe I'll use it all. Yeah, why not? Carrying everything in little Ziploc baggies other than my buns. Okay. First thing going in is going to be onion. There's only going to be two things going in the pan. So, first one is onion. I got my flipper. This was just a dollar store flipper that I cut the handle off of and bent. I thought I lost it there for a long time, but it turned out to be just hanging from somewhere it shouldn't have been. I even went back to where I thought I lost it and looked for it and didn't find it. I got it now. Alright, we'll just let those onions do their thing, and then we'll get ready for the next steps. They already smell good. Okay, my onions are starting to get cooked real nice. Some of them are even getting some color. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'll take that. Stove's still going strong. So now let's add the special thing. So for today, for tonight's supper, I've got a real nice bottle of mousse. Bottle of mousse from the mother-in-law up in Labrador. Thank you very much. I am going to enjoy this here in the woods tonight, beside a brook, if I can get it open. Let's try the spatula. Dear God, why won't it open? It is froze on there. Holy. Wow. Never. There we go, I got it. It just took extreme strength. Out of the jar and into the pan. That's how we get mousse on the go. Yeah, this mousse is already cooked when it's bottled, so I could eat it straight out of the bottle. But I like to warm it up. It breaks right down into just a real nice pan of supper. Stove's still going. I'm going to let that do its thing for a bit. Put the lid on them there and get them really going. Right on. Ooh, that smells amazing. Oh yeah, I'd say that's ready for a bun. Looks good to me, good and hot anyway. Yes, I'm gonna get the first one on the go here. How am I gonna do this? So I'll just scoop it out and dump it on, Sloppy Joe style. I'm just using the top of my Bear Complex container as a bit of a plate now. They come in handy for all uses. I don't know if I should leave that on there. I'm going to leave that on there for a minute anyway. Alright, let's try this. Alright, here we go. I got my tea here. Earl Grey. Very hot. Wow. Very strong. Just the way I like it. Now let's try our mousse on a bun. Bottled mousse on a bun with onion. Mm. Oh, it's all falling out of my bun. It's good. It's very good. Bottled mousse on a bun with a cheese slice and onion. Very good. Excellent. Wow. It also pairs very well with a nice cup of Earl Grey tea. And it pairs very well with the beauty of this spot. The original spot, man. It's nice. Wow, that's good. Wow, that's good, man. Mm. I can't wait to get the second one going. I'm going to eat these and I'll get back to you. Wow. Trust me, it's good. Oh boy. Well, it sure wasn't what I anticipated, expected, or intended. This drift turned into a just, well, look at the brook, right? Just go with the flow drift. It's good to cast a rod a few times. Like I say, I'm surprised that hole right at the first wasn't holding the fish, but yeah, it is what it is. I would have liked to have gotten to the Confluence. All I can do is cross my fingers that I'm able to later in the year. That's a place I really like to do an overnighter at, man. But we'll figure it out. What a beautiful Nova Scotia spring evening, man. Mm. I'm just going to breathe it all in, take it home with me. Forecast is calling for rain tomorrow. Well, that was the other part of this drift that I intended. I was going to try a new method of cooking, which was I was pretty excited about too. But the check before you burn was saying no burning before 7 p.m. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to wait that long before I had supper. So I just had my alcohol stove, my DIY methyl hydrate stove. Man, that thing works every time. It's getting hard looking though. I might have to make a new one here soon. Just gorgeous. Well, I must pack up and head her home. It'll be a nice walk out with this beautiful sunshine, man. I don't think I'll bother throwing the worm back in the brook for any more tries tonight. Beautiful. Well, there we go, folks. What a beautiful supper by a brook, having a fish, having a drift, bottled moose. What a great time I've had. Anyway, the sun's about to slip below the horizon there, so I better head home. I've had a lovely time here tonight. I'd like to be staying the night. I'm starting to get the urge. Getting the urge to get an overnighter in real soon. Oh well. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you on the next one too. Oh, I also want to acknowledge that I did hit 500 subscribers this week. So to everyone that's subscribed to my channel and coming along with me on my drifts, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I enjoy reading the comments you leave me and talking back and forth and getting to know yous. And man, it's just all in good fun here, right? I'm not doing this with expectations or intentions. I like to do this, so wow, is all I can say. The gratitude I feel towards you guys for subscribing to my channel is amazing to me, and I thank you. I thank you all. So anyway, I'm going to head down the trail. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, and remember, folks, you will never find anything unless you get out and look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.